What's up? It's Lip Service. I'm Angela Yee.
I'm Gigi Maguire.
I'm Jasmine Brand.
I'm Mora.
And I'm Masego.
Masego is here on tour right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Thank you for making time for us.
Appreciate y'all.
And you have yes. And Gigi, tell them how you got here today.
Oh my God, y'all! I had to fly from Atlanta to Trenton. Did y'all even know Trenton had an airport?
I didn't know that.
The only airline that goes there is Frontier. So I was in the big front seat in Frontier.
Okay, laid out.
No, I wasn't. I was still tight. And then I took an Amtrak train. I waited an hour in the train station for my train. And then I took an Amtrak train from Trenton, New Jersey to New York City and then Ubered from the train station to here.
Okay.
And guess what? Usually I stay, right? But the flights are so crazy. I don't know what's going on with these flights, but flights are so crazy right now that it made better sense for me to fly back out tonight. So
she really came here just to do this interview.
I'm here for
Just
like
for you.
4 hours, and then back to Atlanta I go.
That's why he brought us flowers.
Yeah, he brought us flowers
Yeah.
courtesy of Gigi.
Come on.
We got flowers, y'all.
Traveler.
You know what? I want to ask you this, Masego. So buying flowers for women, sometimes, right, I've seen women get mad because they think a man buys them flowers because he messed up. But men should just, we've seen that happen before.
Okay.
So yeah, when you mess up, but a woman like me, I love flowers.
Yeah.
I buy myself flowers. I keep flowers
these
in my
are so
house.
nice.
Like I buy flowers like weekly, bi-weekly. If I know I'm gonna be home for a few days and I'll be able to actually enjoy them, I have flowers all around my house all the time. And I love when men send me flowers or buy me flowers. Like I've had flowers on first dates multiple times, and I think that's a good
It's a nice gesture.
I like
always.
a plant.
Okay.
plants
I like
too.
a small little plant
Okay,
because you can
plant.
keep it longer.
What do we give guys? Like on a,
Pussy.
you know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, sorry. No, first date.
Yeah, on a first date, Gigi.
Sorry.
Like, hasn't a girl ever given you a present like on a first date or early on?
A present?
Yeah, like like flowers are a great gesture, but like what do we give a guy?
Nah. I
Nothing.
haven't been on a first date in a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like what y'all are saying sounds like a dinner, we dressing up. Like I haven't done that in forever. But like the flowers thing, like that's a cool move, I think.
So no one's ever been like the first time you go out? Because I just feel like that's not fair. We don't.
Giving me a gift?
Yeah,
On
like
the
something,
first date,
you know?
I don't think
Nah.
I've ever given a man a
Because
gift on a first date.
men give women
the
flowers.
1930s?
We don't do anything.
We
I
don't.
haven't given him a gift on the first date, but like if there's something we spoke about like on
A
the
book?
first date
Could be
that,
nice.
and we have a second date, like I've
A small gesture.
like a small gesture of something that they
Something-
said made me think of something, or if
Yeah.
I saw something that has to do with something they spoke about. Oh, this is cute. Let me grab this real quick.
Yeah.
I've
That's
done
nice.
that.
Not on a first date.
But not
for
the
me.
first
But not the first date. No, I am the present.
Because sometimes
Hello,
people,
my presence is the
like, let's
present.
just say, because there's a lot of people that are meeting like online or
Yeah.
online dating, and
Yeah.
so they might know each other a little bit before they actually go
That's different
That's
then.
different.
Yeah.
on a date.
If you've been
Yeah.
talking on the phone for a little bit, or,
Yeah.
Have you guys ever online dated?
I tried it. I download apps, like 2 or 3 apps. The second, third date, I erased it because I just couldn't. Everything was swipe. I can't with guys doing selfies of themselves. And they always post selfies of themselves or like
With money.
pictures with no shirt on or like
in
money.
the gym.
It's got money
It just
laid
be a
out.
little too much. But my friend said I definitely should try it
Okay.
again.
Oof.
Go
And
back
she'll
go
run
back
it.
out there. Well, Masego, why haven't you been on a first date in a long time? You in a relationship?
I've been getting money.
Period.
That's all I've been trying to do. I
Busy
think
getting to the bag.
because I think relationships are expensive, like really functional ones for people like me. The one because people see me and it's like the R&B guy, then you're thinking trips and balconies and
Not balconies.
you know what I'm saying. So it's like
No,
before
boo.
I do all that and the assumptions, expectations, let me get my net worth a little bit. higher.
We thought. Listen, no judgment, but you have these sold out shows. You know, Grammy
working?
nominated.
Say the accolades.
It feel like you can do the balconies.
Balconies.
Not yet. No,
So
no.
have you been on any dates? You haven't been on any dates?
I feel like you miss your ex or something.
Oh,
Are you trying
you
to
miss
leave
your
the
ex?
My
door
ex
open?
recently got pregnant, so
Oh,
I'm
Not missing her.
He
I'm
does-
still dealing with that. I'm like,
No, he does
how
miss
do I
her.
feel
That's
about
the
this?
problem.
How long have y'all been broken up?
Like 4 years. I think.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
she
Come on.
just got pregnant. You still think
Okay.
Well, you know what though?
I'm a sensitive guy.
you was trying to leave that door open and you
You
just
know,
waited a little too long?
I look back at the text. They're like, "What's the last thing we talked about?" Okay, let me just see where it's at. Just,
How did you find out?
a friend of mine called me. Was like, "You see this?"
Hey,
And I was like, "No, I didn't see this."
It was on Instagram.
Ooh,
Of
child.
course, it was.
Yeah, of course. it was.
Did you hit her and say congratulations, or you ignored it?
She gonna see this interview.
That's all good.
Yeah.
Well, why did you guys break up?
I feel like my emotional intelligence wasn't high at the time.
Oh, okay. It was your fault.
Yeah, it was totally my fault. She was real, like, she had all the things. I just felt like I was too, like, just,
You wasn't ready.
you know what I mean? Just nigga time, just the
So
life.
do you feel like she's the one that got away?
Nah, because I'd be with her if she, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel that. But at the same time, just like my ego, it's just, it feels away. It's like, should
You
I
feel
have a
down
kid
in the
with her?
dumps?
I like this. Yeah, plug my music. Down in the dumps. Suck MC. Nah, I just, I feel away about things for no reason.
Okay, no, I think that's fair though. Because
Yeah.
sometimes you see your ex and you could be over it, and then you see something, you're like, oh, word, like that's what you doing.
You just gotta check and be like, am I over it now that you have this situation? Like, I did a April Fool's joke. I like posted that I proposed to a young lady, and my phone was like filled with death threats.
Wow.
Death
It
threats.
was just like, I will kill you in the wedding, and that. I was like,
Oh,
okay, you can.
creative with it too.
I like this.
Specific.
And
Is
these
that
were-
carrying?
These were
Fans.
exes or just
No,
random?
fans, right?
No,
are
these
like-
no, not fans. It's probably people.
He
Women
said
he
in
probably
his
deals
phone.
with.
Yeah, I was
yeah.
just like, I thought we was just kind of hanging out, but it seems like, oh, this is a button for you.
It's
kinda fun.
Let's get into this
That's
because
a
you are a
little toxic.
Gemini.
I am. I like a good
You
game.
are June 8th Gemini.
Yes, I am. This is a
I'm a
well-researched podcast.
I'm a May 23rd Gemini.
Come on with it. Respect.
And I've had a lot of Gemini men cross paths within my lifespan.
As have I.
Y'all niggas is crazy. I'm gonna say that.
The women
y'all
are
are the
too.
reason why they say we are crazy. It's y'all.
The highs
It's
are high
June,
and the
it's
lows are
men,
really low.
and it's June.
I agree.
So you right here, sir.
I'm not fighting you at all about that. I think I channel my crazy into my art
Great.
on the
Okay.
stage.
Great.
I get
So-
to be regular.
What's the craziest thing that you would say you've done in a relationship?
The craziest thing I've done in
Yeah.
a relationship?
That you look back and be like, man.
Why did I do that? What was I thinking?
I try to do like mafia things. I like
Chop her head off.
no, like in the sense of like I bought my lady ex's barbershop and just turned it into something else.
Wait. You bought her ex? Wait.
So, okay.
Her ex had
Her
a
ex
barbershop.
owned a barbershop.
I'm trying to tell you, like, I'm trying to go for the jugular.
Yeah, you gotta
Clearly.
explain
So
this
boom,
one.
we have woman right here. We have her man who is a barber, and he
Okay.
was succeeding. Then he owned a barber shop, and then they broke up, and then her and I got together. But then at that time, I was still in my like crazy Gemini. She can only be with me. And so at the time, I'm trying to be like you, get my investments up. You know, maybe turn it to a cafe or something. And so I copped this little real estate, and I was like, we could keep it a barbershop, but then he would still have his job. So we just gonna take it to barbershop
Oh my
away.
gosh.
That's young me.
Crazy.
Wow.
It's pretty crazy.
And what did she think about that?
She thought it was crazy.
Yeah, that is a
Yeah.
little like.
Yeah, it was
leave him
nuts.
alone.
So
Where is this property still
same question.
thriving, or
Right.
is it you let
Where
it go?
is
or?
it, and is it still a
It's over.
a
Too
thing?
much details. What
Oh
are we
my
doing?
gosh.
Okay, all right.
But
Well,
no,
if you can
it was.
afford to buy this man's barbershop, you can get a balcony.
And you can get a girlfriend for sure.
This the
But you don't
Pocket
want
Watch
one, which is
podcast.
I'm just
see-
saying,
I
you
see
like,
what's happening.
I feel like you need first class, but you buying barbershops.
Right.
I feel like
Super ready.
it's in the black community.
He said it was a little real estate situation. It was an
Yeah,
investment.
but like
And a gentrified
I was just
area.
trying to like think too hard on how to like. That's old.
Okay.
That's
all right.
years ago.
I could imagine you and, because I know you and Sir are cool, have done music together, right?
That is
I
a
can
smoking
imagine-
young man.
I can imagine these types of conversations because he's a pretty fun person as well.
yeah.
Have y'all talked to him on this show?
He's been on
Yeah.
here. Yes, he has.
More than once.
What was that like? We gotta watch that.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Because he's
It's a few
done some
years,
things.
but then we spoke to him at BET Awards as well.
Oh yeah, we did. We did.
Interesting.
Yeah.
He's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
so-
is very cool.
Super talented.
Tell me
Everybody
what it
love
was
him.
like for you guys working together.
I mean, Sir just has a lot of deep conversations about like love and life, and he had this like trash can bag full of weed, and then
I mean, he's from Cali.
yes,
That's, you know.
Yes, he
I mean, you're
is.
from Jamaica. Like,
listen,
not the same.
All of these things are true. But yeah, just I don't know. Serge is really smart. You know what I mean? And I love the way he stacks his harmonies. And we just always just having jam sessions. And I would always like play keys while he's telling a story, and then that would be the song. That's how we made Unana.
That's dope.
And some other joints, just like talking.
That's dope.
Like, sitting around like this. He's smoking per usual, and I'm just playing keys per usual.
So you like older women?
Damn, we're just getting straight into it. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, because you have a whole song about it.
Right.
You want to talk about it? Like to hear? Here you go.
I feel like older women usually have food in their fridge, and at the time, that was my love language: eating.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
My food is my fridge is bare. Well, okay, go ahead.
are you? I don't think you're an old woman though.
It's
Is that what you?
leftovers in the
Like,
freezer.
are you in sugar mama lane to
Yeah,
people?
yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Okay.
because you're very young.
How old do you think I am?
30.
I would say like
29.
27.
Aren't you like 30? Born in 93?
No.
Were you older than that?
No, I'm 29. But I just
I
want
was
to
about to say that.
see what the research was
Like
at.
that price is right.
What's the oldest? What's the biggest age gap you've dealt with?
Probably 10 years apart.
Okay.
That's my limit.
Yeah. I think after
For
that
younger.
it gets a little.
I'm gonna go up to 80.
Yeah, she said I'm gonna go up to
Right, but hello.
I'm gonna take
I'ma go to 99.
I'm gonna take Grandpappy on the spin on his wheelchair. But younger than me, I can only go down 10 years.
Yeah, because the maturity just gonna get a little out of hand.
Yeah, I feel like if not only that, I have a daughter who is 26. So, and my nieces, they're all like between like 24 and 22 and like 33.
But you were a young mom.
I am.
Yeah,
I'm 43. I had her when I was 17. But I just feel like, and more recently, about maybe 3 years ago, one of my nieces, the one that's a year younger than my daughter, she moved to Atlanta. So now I have 3 nieces that live in Atlanta, and they're all within that age range. And my one niece is running into guys that I dealt with back in the day, and she's now meeting them. So it's like, it's kind of weird. So I don't, it gets kind of weird. So it's like when it comes to like a younger guy, like I don't feel like I can see myself being with somebody that my daughter could possibly be with.
Right, but these guys definitely could see themselves.
But they daddy and they grandpappy can get it.
Right, definitely.
You get what I'm saying? I don't know. It's a morality thing with me.
If you had a choice between a younger woman and an older woman, what would you pick?
I'm gonna go older woman. I'm still taking in what you just said. That is wild.
Yeah, that is.
Okay.
Like your little
Yeah,
niece,
she'll be like,
oh yeah, I know him.
yeah, she'll be like, oh, I just met this guy. He said he know you, and I'm like, yeah, he know me, all right.
Do you tell him like
Tell who?
how he knows you?
Her? Yeah, I tell her.
Yeah, just to give her a heads up.
Gigi
right?
keep it real
For
all the
sure.
way.
Yeah. There's only been one guy that she like kind of was really into, but I had never slept with him before. I just knew him in that way. So it was just like,
And what
was
is
close.
that way?
like we were like talking, but it never made it to the bedroom. So we like went on a couple dates and
Right.
talking.
A couple flowers.
And what happened?
I just wasn't interested.
Okay. What are some things that would make you not interested in somebody?
Oh, I'm gonna start with the way they smell. You know, people
Same.
have a smell. Like
Yeah.
everybody has their own smell, and if your smell isn't something that I'm attracted to, like your pheromones, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if that don't get me like this, then that's
That happened to
one.
me.
Personality is another. Like I
wait,
get
that-
bored.
That happened to you?
Like while I was talking to somebody on the internet, and then we meet up, and I'm like,
I'm so mad he said on the internet.
yeah, it's on the internet.
He's like,
Just-
oh
on the
man.
interweb.
Like socials.
but like,
old
yeah,
soul,
the
right?
social medias
on
and
the
all
World
that.
Wide Web.
Yeah.
But like the pheromones on the www, like the pheromones weren't working with me.
Yeah.
I was like,
no, that's the
"Dang."
thing.
We was talking for mad long, and I was like, I can't.
That's crazy.
Me
Did
and
she
stink
look
breath.
good? It was just her.
Yeah,
scent?
she looked good. She got good personality, all
Yeah.
that. But it's like, I don't know if y'all see, my nostrils are like, I play the sax. You know what I mean? Like I
Play
got
the
breath.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, it gotta align with the nostrils. You know what I'm talking
Gotcha.
Me is the breath, especially when the breath smells like they just took some Listerine right before seeing you, and you still smell the breath.
It's overpowering the
Oh
Listerine.
my God, that is the worst.
Sometimes a trip to the dentist could fix that.
about? But is it worth
But
it?
if you that old and you still didn't catch on to that, I can't.
You'd be surprised.
Stink breath is definitely turn off.
Let's go back to this playing the saxophone thing.
Your transitions are stellar.
Let's go back to this saxophone situation.
What you got?
How do you think that plays a role with you in the bedroom, like breath control and all of that?
Oh my God.
I'm just curious.
I
Does
thought
it-
you were saying, do I play sax in the bedroom?
I was gonna ask that.
No. But do you sing
Yeah,
in the bedroom?
yeah.
That's sexy.
That's cool.
I want a man to sing to me.
Have you ever had sex with a singer, like a real singer?
I plead the fifth.
Well, say. Her eyes answered that.
You can tell me later.
But wait,
Me
so
and
tell me,
Liam just had a little one-on-one before y'all came up on these couches. And we talked about some things. So I plead the fifth.
So yeah, back to this saxophone thing. Do you think that plays a role, like as far as you know, being able to do certain things?
That breath was wild.
What was that, Ange? You
She
let me
said,
in?
sugar
That means
mama
you can
breath.
like hold your breath for a long time, or you know.
I feel like this is something I noticed at I was at a Blue Note last night.
Mm-hmm.
And I never watched other saxophone players perform, but this night I did. And I'm like learning how sexual that instrument is.
It is.
Like he's moving his hands mad fast on the instrument, and the girls are going wild, like, oh, do that to me.
Oh, wow.
And I was like,
They were not saying that.
all right. 1 a.m.
Somebody said
double
do that
shots.
shit.
They gonna start being real honest in the Blue Note.
Stop. So you just realized how sexual that is.
Yeah, I'm real innocent. Like I didn't know that the saxophone was seen that way.
The saxophone.
The saxophone.
Wow, yeah.
But you use like how you started playing the saxophone. Was it to like?
Yeah, okay. I
You
get
were really
it.
young,
We've all
right?
read up on me and the crush. Okay. So there was an older woman that I had a crush on as a youngster. And the only information I had on her was she had a picture of Najee Davis, a saxophone player, on her binder. So I have a little power with my boys. I'm like, how do I bag shorty? You know what I'm saying? And it was like, we don't know. But she got a picture of the saxophone on her binder. And I just ran with that. And I started playing sax in attempt to woo her. And it was cool. I fell in love with the instrument.
And
How old were
ruled
you?
the world.
I was like 13.
Oh, that's cute. 13.
yeah.
And that really like this crush kind of changed your life. That's a productive crush.
Yes.
Yeah.
it is.
I think like men try to excel when a woman's involved. Like we're playing just pick up basketball, then a girl walk in, we all trying to dunk.
So did you get the older lady by playing the sax?
At 13, and
I
how
got
old
her.
was she?
She probably like 30, 40.
Oh, come
Oh
on.
no.
Yeah,
Lord,
no,
I
no,
pray
no.
not.
Wait, but what
That's,
happened
that's
when you
illegal.
did play it for her? I was
But
like,
you ruled the world, and that's what matters.
You wooed the world.
Yes.
You really do like older women. He was 13.
right. Like, what was this?
Like a
What was her
30-year-old.
reaction to you doing that?
She definitely was blushing. Because I was like, I'm Jamaican, so I'm trying to be extra confident. Like, I think I can marry you. Like, I'm going all out.
I think I can marry you.
But she just kind of shrugged it off. She was like,
Little boy, if you
Well,
don't
thank
go
God,
on-
because that would have been disgusting.
Right.
oh yeah, it would have been on the newspaper.
Does she know who you are now? Like, have you seen her since you've been an adult? Has
People
she,
ask me that a lot. No,
No?
I got to figure out her first name.
Oh my God.
She was a
Jesus.
teacher. Okay.
she was a
She
teacher?
was a teacher.
Yeah, she was my substitute teacher.
Oh.
Yeah, I was a kid in class, and she
Okay.
came through, and I was just like, "Who's Shorty?"
They doing
Shorty.
the math right now,
Shorty.
trying to see. So our substitute teacher, I was in class.
Now, what made you decide to do this album self-titled?
I think usually I'm making my album with the company of a lot of women, right? And it's discussions, conversations. This album, I was around a bunch of men, and we were having different types of conversations, and like vulnerability and mental health and femininity versus masculinity, and all these different conversations I don't usually have. And so they just kind of challenged me to be vulnerable versus putting all these like barriers against me and my music. Like my music feels good, it's cool, but it's really ambiguous. It could be about whoever, whatever. But I think this album was a lot more vulnerable and personal, so I haven't done that before. And they felt that it was necessary to do.
That's interesting because I don't look at, like, sometimes I feel like it's harder for guys to have those conversations with each other, and I don't know necessarily that they do.
It's just the company I keep. Like I'm around like some really good guys. Like we talk about all of the things. We have
of the
this. We in the studio doing this, discussing things, dates, all that, and just trying to figure out how to best maneuver it. Because everybody kind of fighting the high value men versus the
Oh,
Birkin
Lord.
bag women versus the broke men versus
Not the Birkin
You know
bag
what?
women.
Versus the 50-50
Yes.
split in the rent. And the
Yeah, it's
bill.
just like, all right, we arguing, but like, does anybody have a solution or a pathway? Who's happy? You know what I'm talking about? So it's like, we just try to figure out what's the actual game plan for love, since everybody just out here trying to get bread or whatever.
Did you like getting more personal and vulnerable?
Yes and no. Like I like getting it out, but I don't like performing it every night because it's like I gotta look y'all in the eyes, and it's like it's not a comfortable feeling to be vulnerable. It's cool
Right.
to perform and entertain people, but when you're talking about your real life, it's like a different. Like I don't enjoy it the same.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, it's like when you're just having fun, you doing almost like a cover song. You're just kind of being like wild and everything, but when you're
it's
talking about
personal,
your life,
it's deep.
Yeah, your person.
it's just like
When you're performing, do you ever lock eyes with one woman in the crowd, in the audience?
Recently, yes.
Okay, how'd that go?
It was crazy. A homeboy of mine named Jesse Boykins III told me I should try that. And I was like, yo, this is a terrible idea.
And you tried it.
I did for one night.
And how'd it go?
It's crazy. Like everybody was like, why not me?
Was she squirming in her seat like on the 5 heartbeats?
Was she laughing right back?
What was her reaction?
Like the gift. Yes. It was that.
That's all I
Put
saw.
that on the BTS.
That's all I saw when you said that. That was the vision I had in my head.
Yeah,
that
it
scene
was
from
cool
the
though.
fireworks.
Will you do it again?
Maybe. It's really intense.
Yeah.
It's gotta be.
And it's caused a breakup too.
Right.
Have you ever?
Right. I ain't
It
trying
could
to
be.
do all that.
Have you ever dated a fan? Hooked up with a fan?
I hooked up with a fan back in the day, but like, it's just not the way.
Okay, that's
How
fair.
did you meet her?
At the show.
Yeah.
So just random fan at the show?
It's the thing that you expect as a rock star.
Yeah,
You
that's what always
singing,
happens. Like
front
That's how it
row,
happens.
Shorty giving you a vibe. You like, yo, security, bring her back.
grab her.
It's just foolishness.
I usually don't see that like dating. I see that happen, but like dating a fan?
Oh, dating
Like
a
you
fan?
guys
he
went
hooked
out
up. He said
after
he hooked
that?
up.
No, he said hooked up.
Because I mean, I don't want to be that much to someone. You know what I'm saying? There needs to be a better balance. Because if I can't do no wrong, it's like,
right.
It's not gonna work.
This ain't it.
Yeah.
So
Just-
you feel like when you dating that you can only date one person at a time?
Ooh, you clever.
No, I'm just trying to understand dating. I'm still trying to figure this out.
You
So
still
I'm
name
like,
dropping my songs. Polygamy out now. Studying abroad. Grammy nominated. But no, I still have discussions about this, and it gets debunked every now and again. Because I feel like from a Gemini standpoint and an emotional intelligence, I can definitely put together a structure where multiple women can be happy and fulfilled in one relationship. I'm
Okay.
confident about that. But in terms of when things change, like, okay, if it's open, what if you have a child with this woman? Can she go with some other dude? And then my like testosterone activating my ego get back, and I'm just like, I don't know if I'm okay with that. So I don't have the answer for all of the scenarios, but I do know I'm very honest. I'm extremely honest about what I do. And I think a lot of women speak about disliking that about men when they're dishonest and they have to figure things out and do all that. But I'm like, this is the setup right now. This is what I desire. This is everything. What's up? You know what I'm saying? Do you want to be involved in this or not? I think that gets me in better situations than trying to be this Casanova R&B guy.
Have you ever been heartbroken?
For sure.
Okay, that's good.
Down in the dumps. Suck
Not
MC.
coming out your nose and all?
I ain't been that heartbroken. That's hilarious.
But
no,
you've
like,
cried. Have you cried in front of a woman, like
for
to get her back?
sure. To get her back? Like I'm
Yeah.
like holding a leg?
Like cry. You know how guys mess up and then they start crying.
Yeah, they
and
can bring the
then-
tears out.
Either it depends on how we feel at that moment. Either we want it to and we start crying with you, or we're like, Psh, if you don't stop,
If you start crying,
Trying to
shit.
get her back. I've never been that guy. But I'm like, I'll like dismiss myself. And I know that I'm like, I don't have a chance no more. And I like, my friends will know, like, I'll just like not make music for a lot of days and like be in a certain mood or whatever like that. But no, women have like thoroughly hurt my feelings.
Oh,
Like thoroughly.
why do we feel so bad about that?
Said thoroughly.
Yeah.
Like, tell us some things that have happened.
Just give us one example.
How your feelings have been
therapist.
hurt. I want to hear.
Tuck
just
my
give us-
chain
just
for
give
Because
this.
us
guys
one.
don't always say like women have thoroughly hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just what it is. I feel like, let's see, back in the days, I was green to the whole field of dating. I was very nice guy, very no boundaries. So I would do more than flowers for the woman. I would just let her walk all over me.
Right.
And I mean, the right woman will just be like, oh, I'm about to take this for a ride. You know what I'm saying? I got a little money, I got travel, I can do things, I got access. And she's just like, let me just do that. And then once that kind of reveals itself, then you kind of really get heartbroken.
Okay.
You know what I'm
So she
saying?
Like, I
wasn't
thought she
there
liked
for
me for
you.
me.
She was there for what she got. from
Yeah,
being
but it's
around
like
you.
I deserve that. You know what I'm saying? It's like if I
That's
couldn't
a
recognize
real
it,
Gemini response.
yeah, it's just like good game.
We play devil's advocate with ourselves a lot.
For sure.
Yeah.
I'm like, 'cause I'm saying I'm not gonna cry to get her back. Like I've never been that guy, but I've definitely cried after a breakup. It's like, man, you really played me. You disrespected me heavily, and we just channel that in a song.
There you go.
Does that have anything to do with what you want to try?
Yo, your facial expression when you do the song thing. So when you said that one song, what you want to try? No, let's see. That was about Detroit.
And Khadijah.
All right, which is a real person. She's very cool. The thing with that song, the narrative of the album is following the journey of an artist, right? I started out literally as a street musician here in New York on Fifth Avenue. And then from there, somebody booked me for a show. And then I got SOBs, and then I got to this like Aretha Franklin amphitheater in Detroit. And so that's like the life. It's like, oh, I'm becoming famous. And so Khadijah represented like all of that, the money, the fame, and you're just like kind of being like starry-eyed to the whole thing. And I feel like what you want to try is that Jamaican confidence where it's just like, yo, what's up? What you need? I'll be whatever. Like I'm for this. I want to dive like all the way into this life. And I think it's just a fun song depicting all those emotions.
Let me ask you, as a street performer, right?
Yeah.
How much money would you make on average? Was it good?
Probably like $50.
That's it?
Yeah, on a good night.
And how long would you be out there?
Like all day.
On Fifth Ave?
Wow.
Yeah, like sun up to sun. I would literally be outside of Saks Fifth Avenue because that's where the rich folk walk on.
I would think that would be way more lit.
And I guess I won't play in the right songs.
No, I mean, I don't know, just because you're right. Like in my head, like being outside there with so many people walking past.
Right, and people...
Wow.
And then the fact that you were good enough that they actually booked you,
Yeah.
you know, somewhere, I would feel like, you know, you would,
Me too. I
Yeah.
thought I was smarter than the game. I used to give out water with my like information on it.
Yes.
I was trying to finesse the system like, yo, stop for me.
blowing
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I'm thirsty, right?
You thirsty?
Come here.
Wow.
So where were you living? Like while you were doing that, making $50 a day? I'm just curious what this starving artist life was like.
So different places, right? I slept in Central Park a little bit.
Wow.
I did the car thing for a little bit. My old manager's floor for a little bit.
Okay. That's when things start going right.
Yeah, you know, you just kind of like.
okay.
Yeah. It's a
I feel like he
profession.
met me when I was about to get arrested for not having a permit for street musician. Like it was
Yeah.
just doing things.
No,
Figuring
but
it
that's
out.
some real shit. Like when you love something so much that you'll be outside and then, you know, not have a place to stay, but no. Did you always know in your heart, like, this is going to happen for me one day?
Yeah. I'm like that cocky, confident, manifest, whatever you want to call it. But it's like, and that's kind of the pressure my father put on me. It's kind of like, if you're not making money in a year, then you about to be in the military.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of that pressure of, I have to make this work.
I gotta figure it out.
And my mother's on the like, make sure your heart's cool. And like, you know, there was the balance. But Pops was like, we can't be broke. We're Jamaican. Get more jobs.
That's cool.
Get more
That he
jobs.
didn't like,
Yeah.
he gave you an option, because I was thinking that too when I saw that he was in the Air Force. Like normally, you know, they want you to follow in those footsteps and they try to set you up. But
tried.
he said, okay, try this. And if it don't happen, you're going to. So he gave you option.
They kicked me up out the Air Force too. Yeah.
Oh, well, there you have
Well,
it.
I did a good year.
Why'd you get kicked out?
Yeah, I did a good year there, and they got me up out of there.
Why'd you get kicked out?
Yeah.
I'm just mischievous back in them days.
Yeah.
I gotta say back in them days.
He's
a
like,
lot.
I'm different now.
Yeah, I'm a new man. You know
I've
what I'm saying?
evolved.
But were you okay? Like, did you tell your parents when things weren't going well, or did you try to keep up a front at first?
Front,
Okay.
facade, for sure.
Fake it till you make it.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Right. Everything's straight.
It's going amazing.
Everything's wonderful.
Yeah, no, I am hiding the tears for sure. But I wanted that.
Did you meet any women during that time that was like, come, you can stay with me?
That is hilarious. Yes.
I knew it.
We call that hobosexual.
You were homosexual.
That's too close. I'm Jamaican. Hey, yo.
That's too close. That's funny.
Close. I'm a monk. I'm
Yeah,
a
because that's
nomad.
what I feel like, you know. So women could come up to you, like that did happen a few times to you while you were performing, or
I was the character type. I
Yeah.
was the musician guy. I got a guitar in the car. Like, I'm just like, I'm the dreamer. So it's
I
just
love this
like,
story.
you know what I mean?
I love
So
your life.
she's
did you
like,
ever, yeah. Did you ever feel like you owe them, like they looked out for you back then?
you trying to get me to pay some money?
Not money, but just like, you know,
Yes, we are.
keeping contact.
somebody?
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, some flowers, something. You keep in touch with any of them that looked out early on?
That looked out. Is that them calling now?
It's actually Jay Electronica. Let me.
On the
Must be
FaceTime.
nice.
He's FaceTiming. You want to
I
say
mean,
hi?
come on.
Answer from Masego.
No.
Jay is crazy. You don't never know what you're gonna get.
Hold on.
Right.
He might be in a crisis.
Hey, I'm doing lip service. I'm doing lip service. Okay.
Hi.
Yeah.
All right. Say hi, everybody.
Peace, peace.
Hey, friend.
All right, I'm gonna call you back.
The fame.
That's you.
What you talking about? Look at your
That's
phone.
you famous. Grammy nominated, you know,
I got like
sold
2
out
famous
tour.
people.
I
We
know
do
like
perform.
2 famous people.
Okay. All right. So go on. So let's talk. So you
What
feel
was
like
it?
we were talking about these women let you shack up when you were.
And you not doing nothing for them now that you up, you made it.
Right.
You left them right
Any
where
of
they
them you
was
still
at.
keep in contact with?
Who do I keep in contact with? From
And did it
like
matter
back
what they
then?
look like? Because you know sometimes when you're just trying to get like a shower.
Right.
I was never that down.
Okay.
No. I'm still shallow.
I just want a hot shower.
He said I'm still shallow. That's
I
so
still
funny.
look good.
Right.
Nah, who do I keep in contact with from back in the day? I think I'm just a different person, really. I don't
Oh,
know
you
if
changed.
I keep on saying that. Maybe it's false. I've said it too much.
No, it's true.
But like, even trying to like talk to people that have known me from high school or like saw me at the talent show, that conversation is the same. It's like, so what's it like to be on the show with Angela Yee? And it's like, yo, you was with the people from Instagram. I'm like, I don't feel like doing that every conversation.
Right.
Right.
And then
I
I
feel
have survival's guilt a lot, so I'll try to like do the little Creed movie thing and try to help my mans that was in jail. And
Right.
and I just feel like there's not a real way to help grown men. You know what I'm saying? That just decided to move the way they're moving.
Right.
And so I try to like help the people that reach out to me that I know are in the same like headspace as me. For sure, I'm a giver, I'm a lover, all that. But it's like trying to touch somebody from the past. It just hasn't worked.
Okay. Fair enough.
feel that.
Sometimes you do something and then people expect more and more. And
It
more.
has
You
happened.
really
Like, I've
open up.
given people bread and opportunities and open up for me and come on tour and work for me. But it's like, if you don't got the right mentality, you just hurting your business.
You gotta have that
Yeah.
drive.
And you like, I'm doing what I'm trying to do
What?
right now. Like,
Come on, I'm trying to get up and over here. Yeah, I'm trying to get higher than this.
and this album also kind of feels like, I know it's a vulnerable situation, but it does feel like, are you talking about any person in particular, or is it just all of?
I'm trying to figure out what did you hear? What
I'm
are we
just
talking
saying,
about?
like some of these songs, you know, like the "Bye Bye My Love" and you know all of that.
Got you. Okay, we can go there. So
Playing with my heart, down in the dumps. I mean, you want me to continue?
What she's trying to say is, who hurt you?
Is it
Okay.
is it anybody in particular, or is it just different situations that you're reflecting on? Because
it's
It's not
Angela
normally-
was pregnant.
That's hilarious. I just found that out. She couldn't know that.
okay.
It's life, right?
But it's just, it's life. It's various situations that I like reflected on. I think the Sydney reference in Bye Bye My Love, I was thinking about like my first crush in life one day. And it was this young lady named Sydney. And I was like in the 5th grade and like she was a musician. I was a musician. Everybody was like, yo, y'all could be like such and such and
Ashford
such and
and
such.
Simpson.
Yeah, they was doing all that. And so I was just thinking in the studio that day, like, what would it have been if I like kept in contact with her and just made a song with that inspiration? But yeah, I didn't really think about her after that. I was like, she probably got her own life.
What if she pop up and say, well, I still do music. Let's do something together.
I mean, if the chord's right,
That
I'll
would
be there.
He said if it's right.
Why not? Yeah, I like music.
When did you realize that this was like a turning point? We getting lit.
To me, when did I think I was up? I feel like when I was viral in college, based off a song on SoundCloud.
Okay.
So it was like 100,000 listens, and I was like, I'm up. I'm dropping out. I'm the one. And it was like a song, I was just playing saxophone over like a Drake remix or something like that. But like everybody was reposting it. Ladies was on me. It was just like, oh, I'm the one. That's all. After that, it just kind of you kind of get numb to it. You're like, do you like me? Am I? I can't tell.
Do you like when women like, would you like them to not know who you are, or do you prefer if they're familiar with you?
That's a good question. See, my ego comes into play here because it's like, you should know who I am.
Right. You don't know Masego?
That's how I be feeling. I'm just
Type of
like,
taste?
I think
No.
I have good taste in music. It's just like, so part of me feels that, but I like when a woman is so in another world that she doesn't know who I am. That's kind of cool too.
Okay.
So it's just the vibe. It doesn't matter though.
What about what about women in the industry? Have you ever kind of?
That don't be working for me.
Yeah.
It doesn't work because I feel like it's too much, not to be this guy, but like it's too much hustle mentality. It's like, you getting money, I'm getting money. You're in a world with all these men that you're trying to like prove that you belong in. And I feel like it's usually too much of that energy in the household, just to me. In my experience, it's like, I feel like how do I say this? I feel like just the paper chasing kind of consumes the relationship in my experience. Like I just feel like what I'm doing leaves room for a relationship to thrive. But I feel like since women have to do this much more work, they don't have as much space to be feminine in my experience. That's all I'm gonna say.
So what type of woman would
That's
you
a
like?
very
Like if
interesting-
you had to describe,
Right.
this is a situation that would
That
be
you think would be
perfect for me.
ideal for you.
Somebody really passionate about something that has nothing to do with music. Like, just don't be an artist. Let's not do the JB.
Would you
thing.
want a
veterinarian.
woman? Would you want
A
a woman?
veterinarian?
Good.
Would you
Passionate
want a
about
woman
animals.
that is like an entrepreneur and doing her own thing, or would you want a woman that is just like regular 9-to-5 sticking to a schedule? So where the entrepreneur can travel with you and can kind of have that freedom, but still make her own money, or the 9-to-5 girl who's chained to her desk or who's working at the
Damn,
hospital.
chained to her desk?
I mean, not like that, but you know, she can't move around and because
She can't just up and go.
Exactly. She can't up and go the way that you have to travel and all of that. So y'all wouldn't have that time, if you know what I'm saying.
Let me see.
What if she was on OnlyFans just making content?
Selling feet pics.
I can't do it.
What?
I'm not the guy for that.
Feet pictures?
Nah, it's like you got old creepy men on your line making you money, and you gotta give them attention.
You
Nah,
have old,
that.
sometimes creepy women
Yeah,
in the
you-
audience at your shows. Sometimes
He's like,
you
we
have
can't
to
believe
lock
giving
eyes
them
with.
attention.
yeah.
I do gotta lock eyes with them.
You gotta lock eyes with them.
You're
That's
locking
different.
eyes.
I don't know if it's different.
I think it's different.
Okay.
Men buying feet pics ain't locking eyes.
Yeah, they locking.
Yeah,
They
like,
locking
that's-
they locking eyes on them feet pics. But they ain't seeing each other in
But
person.
I mean, big ups getting money for your feet though.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Big ups.
What's your feet look like?
Not whizzes.
Why you gotta go? He wrote a poem about his feet. He's
shout
so
out to
mad at
Wiz.
y'all.
He was
I
hurt
love
by
that
that.
poem.
He was
We
butthurt.
love Wiz.
He was
It's his
butthurt.
feet though.
The feet was a little ashy, homeboy. You know, you know they was ashy. The poem was cute though. I saw the poem.
I love the poem. I was like, this is something I would do.
That was a very Wiz Khalifa response.
Always.
Very.
He a little sensitive.
Very.
You think? No, I thought that was funny.
I thought it was
He's
fucking
always
hilarious.
responding to
He
the
responds.
jokes that's made about him
He
all
does.
the
He
time.
responds.
He probably also smokes and then responds.
And
Of
that's what it
course.
looks
You know how
like. He
sometimes
had-
you be high and you be like, man, fuck this. I'm going to say what I
yeah,
gotta say.
and then the way he
Hey.
responds is just
Because
so
don't let
funny.
me drink or get a little high. I'll be like, you know what? Like you do stuff that normally.
Yeah.
Have you ever responded to people like that?
Yes.
Yes, I have.
All the yeah.
All
I
the
mean,
time.
it's a long process of me like knowing that Twitter is not my diary. You know what I mean? It's
Oh,
like
I went through
can't
that.
because I came out when Twitter was being developed.
Right.
So it's like at first you could just
Put everything
whatever.
onto it. I used to put everything on
Yeah.
Twitter.
I
I don't
Now I
even
barely
use it
tweet.
anymore.
Now it's like a public statement. It's like now
Yeah.
y'all about to like take receipts and I'm like I'm out. let Amir handle it, yo.
Don't let them get to digging through your archives and finding the old shit. And putting it up.
We was anyway.
all the stuff you-
But I won't dodge your question about the women. I was about to let it just go by, but she can be an entrepreneur. That's fine with me.
Okay.
I feel like it's all about having the bandwidth for a relationship. That's all it is. Because I think paper chasing is a thing, and I feel like you can get so consumed in it that you don't have enough room to just be in a relationship. Just be regular. Because I think even though I can do the trips and the bags and the whatever things that
Balcony.
people expect, the balcony. Women love balcony according to my comments.
Gotta
But,
get
like,
bent over them balconies.
The things that actually last, like the couples I talk to that aren't like on the internet to be scrutinized and
Right.
all that, they're just doing real regular things to sustain themselves. And I'm trying to like, if I'm gonna be in something, I'm trying to make it last. Like,
Okay. Now listen, you've said that relationships usually aren't balanced, right? Where one
Yeah,
person
no.
likes the other person more. I've heard that it works better when a man loves the woman more.
interesting.
What do you think?
I don't know if he likes her more than she likes him.
Loves.
Oh, excuse me, loves. This is what I will say. Like the power of a relationship is in the man's hand. Like he's the one that has to do the structure of that for it to actually work. When it comes to like the sexualness and all that, like the woman holds the key to that. That's how I view it. So it's like, of course, there's women proposing to men, but that doesn't count. Like men are the ones that like say, this is a structure. Do you want to join this?
Right.
So I feel like, yeah, that's my answer.
So you don't know.
Yep.
I was waiting. I'm like, wait, I'm waiting for you to reel it in.
He
That's all
answers
I
like a
got.
politician
I know.
sometimes.
He's so political.
Love that.
How would you feel if a woman
Keep it
proposed
clean.
to you?
No, I did that.
No, yeah.
Nah,
You
dead
gonna
that.
demasculate me in front of my friends?
What?
You gonna
It's a
embarrass
no
me in
for me,
front of my
dog.
crew?
Why is that embarrassing? That's kind of manly for you.
Nah, don't be
She got down on one knee.
for something else.
For something else.
Yeah, come on,
Period.
man.
Get down on both knees,
Yeah,
baby.
if you want to do that, there's a better way to do that. But like a
Behind
ring,
closed doors.
Would you guys ever propose to a man? Do you
No.
ever see
No.
yourself?
I
No.
would not.
that's what I'm saying.
But I'm just saying we've seen it happen.
We've
have.
definitely seen
Yeah.
it happen.
Yeah.
and I've seen the
I know
comments.
people that
It's-
done it.
whew, I've seen dudes propose with like a glass bottle turned into a ring and still get scrutinized. I'm like, I'm gonna avoid all of that.
All right, hold on. I got to read you something from your Twitter, and I want to go behind this tweet and see what you have to say.
Let me go delete things.
Hold on.
My phone up.
I screenshotted it earlier. Someone mentally stimulating you, growing your wealth, or feeding you beats out looks every time. But you put every time. I just want to. But I know what you meant.
And so petty. Why you had to tell us he had a typo?
Right,
She's so petty.
my thumbs.
All right. So, how important are looks, or do they matter at all?
Looks aren't everything, but they ain't nothing.
Okay.
I feel
They
like
ain't
Have you
every-
ever been with somebody who was like beautiful, but you just were like, I can't
For
stand
sure. The women of Instagram. Like, yo, you mad cute. And that was it.
you? That's it.
It was it's yeah.
no personality.
Nah.
Women of Instagram.
The issue was me. I would like place a personality like in the ethos and be like, I think she's this.
And no.
And then the date would be like, nah. Let me go back to liking some pics.
Well, what are some things that are turnoffs?
I think turnoffs. The smell is one thing. I think just not having a passion. You know, like what's guiding you in life. I don't care what it is. Like be passionate about it. Like I know people that are like real thorough about certain topics I have no interest in, but I love them being passionate about it.
Okay.
So I think passion is beautiful. Creativity. I think having a good relationship with somebody in your life, family, friends, something, just to know you're capable of like nurturing something.
Okay.
You know?
What about faith? How important is that?
You should believe in something. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to defend it. I know, like, you know, there's a lot of talks you can have about faith and all that, but it's too much facade. You can look like you in faith and you a believer or whatever, but like, how your life? Like, how are you living your life?
Right.
Because
That's
that's
what
what
I'm-
matters.
Yeah,
How you live your life and how you treat the people around you
Yep.
is what matters.
that's the faith to me.
Friends, family, and people you work with, everything.
Yep.
And how? What about your family liking somebody who you're dating? How often have you introduced a young lady to the family, and does it matter to you what they think?
Never.
You've never done it ever?
Oh wow.
Oh, you ain't been serious about nobody.
Yeah, I'm scared. I'm not gonna lie.
What is
You're
so
scared?
scary?
Yeah, I'm scared.
And you have siblings too, so
It's getting a little hot in here.
you've never dated.
Has a girl ever
you've
wanted,
never
wanted
invited.
to let them meet your parents? And what do you say?
He said no, clearly.
Yeah,
Well, I
said,
know that, but how do you say no?
Not yet.
just no.
Oh, wow.
I said, nah, let's not do that.
Let's
Have you met
not
their
do
families?
that.
Yeah, parents love me.
This
You see
guy
how-
will go meet
you see how I
everybody.
talk?
So wait, let's run it back. What are
yeah.
you scared of? Because you said I'm scared. Scared of what?
My mother's approval. Like she's a
Okay.
boss lady. Like she a get bags, intelligent, pageants. Like she's the one.
I'm having another vision. The mom from How Stella Got Her Groove Back.
Yo, you in the meme collection? That's why the young dude's trying to date you. Yeah. But like, I'm not gonna just like present someone to my mother.
Right.
I know my mother.
That's
Like-
a lot of pressure then.
Yeah.
It is. So I'm like, let's not even do it.
So
So
what?
Your
she got
mom's
to be the
not
right
like,
one.
so when are you gonna?
Right.
No. She's just making sure my heart is cool and that I ain't letting the people check my birth number and date and time to check my co-star. She's just doing that.
God.
So
Wow.
who
She's
would
lovely.
be the ideal woman that you would take to your mother? Introduce, because you have to at one point. You're 39, well 29. You said.
Yeah, let me have
He's
it.
still young.
Let me have my
Yeah.
20.
He's under 30.
Yeah, he's still
You're
young.
not
So that's what I'm
30
saying.
no
But what
longer.
what would be?
You're knocking
Because
on it.
obviously nothing that you've met, but
I'm still deciding.
Yeah, I don't think he's had enough experience.
you're around here meeting
With
people's
women.
parents and they ain't even worth.
Yeah, parents love me. It's facts.
It's facts. What about your dad? Is your dad an easier person
Yep.
for? Okay,
Yeah,
that's no problem.
it's that mama.
He's met everyone.
It's the mama.
He probably would be the one to tell you,
like-
yeah, I think that's the one you should let your
Like,
mama.
Yeah, do not bring her
Wow.
home.
Right.
Love Pops.
Would he
I mean,
tell
love
you?
Moms too. I'm just saying, but like, Pops is like, he's a man. Like, he's just like, yo,
Yeah.
she's beautiful. She's
Right.
cool. She's successful. Cool. But in men, we don't have as many criteria. And then we don't see through, like, y'all can like read a woman in 0.5 seconds.
Yeah.
We're just like, oh, she seems lovely. My mom's just like,
When was the first time you knew they were proud of you? As a musician.
I think they called me and said, I'm proud of you.
They said it, okay.
And my mom does it a lot though. Cause she
But
knows.
like what happened that made them be like, was it the SoundCloud? And
That was for me.
Yeah,
I
know.
I thought I was
They
lit.
probably had no idea.
Was it your first like real like book show?
What was it? I feel like it was the plaque for Tadao, I think.
Tadao.
Like, yeah, that's a nice one. I like when like random people just know that song. I'm like, perfect. But no, I definitely got some big ups from them for that. But my parents have been proud for a minute. Like,
Right.
yeah, I definitely, there's no like deficit of like, do they
Just
love
because
me?
I know at first they were like concerned. You know what I mean?
They should have been.
Rightly so.
I was
Rightly
wilding.
so. He was
Yeah.
wilding.
What? I'm sleeping on rocks. It's like, get your son.
Well, but I mean,
It worked out.
Yeah, everything
think
does
so.
seem like it's working out. Sold out tour,
Come on.
album lit, Drake samples,
Hello?
Grammy nominations.
Going
Like-
viral.
All that.
And it's
that.
only going up from here. This is
think
the
so.
beginning.
Right. You bring a different
Older
vibe
women.
to hip hop.
So
who,
when
who
I was
got food in their fridge? Anybody?
I do.
Okay,
You know I
Gigi
keep
does.
food.
I got
I
kids,
cook
so I
almost every
gotta
day.
keep fridge, and I'm not there, and I had to just left the
So
whole.
when I was preparing to
fridge.
come here, like I said, my daughter is 26 and she's a fan of yours. So when I was preparing to come here, I told my daughter that we were interviewing you today, and she was really excited, and she kind of gave me a little bit of your background that I didn't know, and a lot of what she said is coming out of you right now, and I'm here for that.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up. I like that.
Well, listen, I'm sure that you're already planning what you're going to do next. Have you started actually doing therapy? Because I know you were talking about, like, perhaps that might be something that you would try.
It's kind of like a on and off. I'm trying out therapists and still trying to figure out like the cadence and the flow and like how much I want to share.
That's important.
You know
to
what I'm
try them
saying?
out. It's important to find who works with you. or for
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
So I'm open to it, but
Okay, so you have tried a few different.
a little bit.
Okay. That's going to be interesting in the music.
Yes.
But I can't wait to hear. I mean, I'm appreciating the new album and stuff, but I can't wait to hear about the pregnant woman. That
Right,
broke
me
his heart.
too. I got
Cannot
a feeling
wait.
like he's gonna
You
end
know
up being
what?
stepdaddy.
What if
Cannot.
she names the child Masego?
It's giving.
Oh my god.
That's already
Cannot
happened.
wait.
before.
Makai.
You said that happened?
Yeah, somebody did that.
Not
Somebody
an
you
ex.
used to date?
Your real name or
ex?
your stage name?
So,
It's like we're like, wait, what?
Right.
Which name?
I mean, basically, someone that I used to talk to
Okay.
named their child Masego.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
My gosh.
Were you ever intimate with this person?
I was not intimate with this
Okay,
person.
so you knew it wasn't yours.
There's no chance. Got it.
Yeah, no. We were good.
That's
What?
definitely.
All right.
But I mean,
Like
but,
you
That's
said,
a good
used
thing.
to
Like
talk
you
to.
seem to be a good
but
guy.
what did her man think?
Her man probably didn't
Does
know
he
to know.
know?
What did you? I mean,
Well, what other Masego is there?
I mean, she could say, the artist is a great art. They don't gotta know.
Oh,
hey, what you gonna
He
do?
said, "Not my
Right.
problem."
What's done is
You know what I
done.
mean?
Take
Like,
it up with God.
What's
Does
done
she
is
follow
done.
you?
Well,
probably
wait, doesn't Masego means blessings and
prosperity.
prosperity? So she could say, well, I looked up the name and this is what it means. Like
It's a
Jameer
good
means the brave
name.
one, Braden.
Or it could say there's a very popular artist named
Hello,
Masego,
and
no
I like
one
him.
else.
That I have a
And
crush
that
on.
could- Yeah.
I used to
And I
talk
follow
to
him, and he's in my phone. And
Ooh.
I wish he was
dated,
the dad.
I wish.
I wish I was the
he
dad.
Uh-huh.
And then later on in the year,
It happens.
well,
It happens.
about
Wow.
the name.
Well, look, all we're trying to tell you is be careful, man. Make sure you strap up.
Moral of the story.
Moral of the story
Yeah, give
Yeah.
me some advice. You know what I'm saying?
got
Where
you.
should a man find women that are good women?
I think referrals are good.
I don't think there's a specific
Yeah.
place.
I think referrals are good. I don't think it should, and I don't really think it should ever be like a pressure situation where, here, I want you to date this person. Let me set you guys up. I think it should be like a hangout situation.
I like
and you
that.
could feel the vibe first to see if you even want
For
to
it to
go on a
grow
one-on-one
naturally.
date.
I like that. That's
Yeah,
cool.
so you can see the vibe. But I think if you have really good friends who you trust, like the guys that were around during the Masego, and maybe their
Right.
significant others have
Okay.
some good referrals, that's the best way for somebody like you. Because I don't think
Yeah.
Yeah,
sliding
any
in
other
the-
way is probably gonna work. Yeah, I think referrals.
Yeah. And like, do you do non-industry things? Like, do you hang out? What's your regular like hangout outside of work?
Just.
All
I'm like
he
a-
does is work. He's chasing paper.
Yeah.
But I'm like
And
a,
that's
I'm a-
another thing.
I'm a
You got to
big
make
kid.
time
Like,
for that too.
games and like doing just adult. I don't even know how to describe it. But it's like I would go on a trip and then we would just find something cool to do. The ATVs thing is fun. We can be up in the park, find a beach thing. We can do I can't even name stuff right now, but like just having fun. You know what I'm saying? Like I just be acting 29.
As you should.
Right.
As you
Right.
should.
Yeah, see, I think, and you're, I feel like more in touch with yourself now. So in the meantime, just be careful, strap it up, and don't bring nobody home to your mom until you're sure.
Yeah.
Right. Great advice.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, you can always masturbate.
That's
That
another
too.
topic I see y'all definitely get into. Yeah.
Masturbation saves
Who was
lives.
it that said that they don't masturbate before shows
Oh.
because it makes them exhausted and your knees get weak?
Oh yeah, somebody did say that recently.
And you were
Was
too
it-
tall for
it
that.
wasn't
And your
Joey.
knees
You
get
too tall
weak?
for your knees to
Wait,
get
Joey
weak.
said he doesn't masturbate at all.
I wasn't here for that one.
Yeah.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can't play the saxophone all out of breath, knees weak.
Could you imagine blowing into?
You sit down Indian style like
I need a break.
Passing out.
Not
is
Indian
wild.
style. Them legs too long for that.
How many instruments do you play?
I usually just say yes. That's like my answer. But
To how many instruments you play?
yeah, because I'm like,
what can you not play?
Play,
No,
right?
stop it. Because Prince could
the
play like
Harmonica? Can you play the
39
harmonica?
instruments.
yeah.
You can play the
he play
harmonica?
a
That's
lot of
because
cello.
Stevie, anything cool,
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
trying to play.
Okay.
Harmonica, guitar, bass,
Violin.
drums. Violin's cool. Cello too.
Can you
Harp?
play the violin?
Yeah,
Have you played
That's
harp?
nice.
I play the harp too.
Nice.
I tried to buy one, but like,
Too
Man's in the back
inconvenient, too
to
big.
And
was
all these
too-
things you taught yourself, like
yeah,
for sure.
'Cause I was
That's
trying to-
crazy that you can.
Some people have
Just be-
and
gift.
I feel like a gift, that you're
Yeah.
born with, where you don't even have to like. Is that something you were born with?
I think I had an affinity for instruments, and then people like Stevie and Miles and Prince who played a lot of instruments. I just looked up to them.
Got it.
I was just like, this is cool to me. I just want to be this. And so that kind of motivated me to just learn all these instruments. And then women liking it made me want to continue learning it. And I was like, cool.
Okay.
And here we are.
Here we are
And here we are.
on the stage.
Well, listen, we appreciate you so much for coming through, Masego.
Thanks for the flowers.
I feel like we learned a lot about
Yes,
you.
thank you so much for
Yeah.
the flowers.
You know, we tried to make sure we didn't go too hard on you because
Listen, I was so scared.
I'm gonna be in the
Why?
airport. People gonna
You
be
didn't
looking
seem
at me
like it.
Who the fuck? Why this bitch?
did he seem scared?
He answers.
No,
he answers
everything,
like,
yeah.
Like
What was the scariest part of this?
I think just when the seat started to sink.
when you sat
But we
down, that was
figured
scary.
that out, though. Listen, I got my space. I was like, am I gonna be like this the whole show?
I was like, yo, this is me today.
I'm gonna tell you what though, them DMs about to be lit.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, really? What are
Yeah.
they going to say to you? think?
Because look, you're available. Okay.
All them older women gonna be
He's seeking
sliding in there.
therapy.
These are
Definitely.
wild.
He's seeking
Yeah.
therapy. He plays all them instruments.
Trying to get
He has
better.
good breath control.
Yeah.
Okay,
Ooh,
That's
okay.
gonna
Okay.
do it.
That's
He's never
good.
brought
Definitely
somebody
do
home
it.
to his mom, and you know everybody want to be the first person.
They want a
Yeah.
challenge.
Yeah, to challenge that. So everybody with a full refrigerator,
Come on, gotta
Yeah.
eat.
passion for what it is
Passionate.
that they do in life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Does it matter if a woman has kids or not?
it doesn't.
Okay.
Oh.
He's
Come on, step
willing to
daddy.
play daddy.
Come on.
Step daddy.
Daddy of the
Daddy.
Daddy of the world.
Step
Let's
daddy.
get it. We good. Play football with them all. Go long, son.
Go on, son.
Good catch.
I
love
can't.
this.
I can't that voice. I can't that voice.
That was good.
What's your favorite food?
Ooh, rice and chicken.
Okay.
I'm on my little vegan fake thing right now, so like soy chicken and rice. It don't
I'm
even matter.
gonna be honest. I don't think that soy chicken is any better for you than real
Right.
chicken.
Real
Just
chicken.
because it's processed.
Let's go
Yeah.
back to chicken and rice.
Yeah.
Then.
Okay.
No, because it should be
Jollof
if you get
rice.
organic, get you
Oh,
some
jollof.
organic Bell and
Yep.
Evans chicken. But I think like processed food, sometimes people, and I understand if you're like really, vegan and stuff like that. But
A lot
I
of
don't know
that
if that's
stuff
any
is just not.
yeah,
I'm
A
trying to
lot of
figure
the
that
meat,
out now.
a lot of the meat replacements are just really not even that.
They're full of
nutritional.
sodium,
They're not good
too.
for you.
It's-
Yeah, you better off doing like an oyster mushroom in place of chicken.
Oh, you
and-
know about that. Know about it.
Yeah, yeah.
The oyster mushroom is my new favorite little.
Yeah, you fry it up like a chicken finger, it pull apart like meat and everything. Yeah.
Stop
Can you
flirting with me.
cook?
Huh?
Can
No.
You can, you can,
you
hear.
cook?
Yes.
He said, huh?
Yeah. I got 6 meals that I can do.
Okay, that's a good.
Yeah, that's
Listen,
like
we
the-
need one more to round
What
you
are
out a
some
good
of
week
them?
now. Come on.
What are some of them? Egg and rice?
Now we can do. That's hilarious. Why are you gonna do me like that?
Spaghetti.
That's what.
Every guy makes
Oatmeal.
spaghetti, tacos.
Oatmeal.
No, we definitely got the chicken and rice. We got the the brown stew chicken.
Oh, nice.
We got the ackee and sawfish.
Okay.
That's my favorite.
We got
Look at her face.
I love
yeah,
ackee
we
and
got the.
saltfish.
Don't worry, we got the pati and the plantains and the probably the quinoa on the side.
Okay.
Random, my banana bread, killing
Ooh,
Wow.
Okay.
all day.
When you cooking?
Jasmine is
Listen.
so hungry. Look at her face.
I'm hungry too. That's why I'm like, we can
ackee
go
and
here.
saltfish. Do you use the can?
No.
Okay.
You
know what you.
disrespectful.
I
Nah,
understand.
I'm just.
That's a good question.
He's a guy saying he could cook. You
We're
know.
doing that. We're doing like the, like the little breakfast tacos. We get down with that.
I knew it. Every guy make
breakfast
tacos.
burritos.
Remember
on,
my
yeah,
situation?
something
The
slight.
first meal he ever, he's like, "Come over, I'll cook for you."
I
The
knew
first time I
breakfast
went
was
over
gonna be
there,
in
tacos.
one of them
Had
slots.
to, yeah. I
We
need
gotta
my
get you a
little-
good 7 so you can round out a week.
I know.
I got you.
I need to know more. Like my oyster mushrooms are like busting for real. I
Okay.
do that with the black rice.
So that's
and then
7 right there.
So something like that.
All right, ladies, you hear it here first. He can cook.
Come on.
He's in therapy. He can
Kinda.
play.
I got
every
tattoos on
instrument.
my chest.
He got tattoos on his chest.
Shit. You know what?
Breath
He's
control.
tall. How tall are you?
I gotta stop lying. I'm like 6'5".
Okay, he's 6'5", like 6'5".
But
Like,
6'6" just sound better, so I wanted to say that, but I was like, women be like, take an inch off. It's lying.
That's okay. I'm like 5.5. I'm
This what you do.
5'2".
Pull that ponytail up to the top and then you got the
Yeah,
6.
six.
There you
Pete,
go.
That
you
man
understand?
bun.
Then
6'6".
pull the
Man
man
bun
bun up,
is
son. There you go.
6'6".
6'6".
Cameraman, camera 5, cut that. 6'6". Let's just redo it.
edit that. That's the one
It's
thing when the
AI.
label calls later, they'd be like, "Oh, could you edit out the part where you say 6'5"?
I need that.
Run that up.
Well, Masego, thank you so much, and really glad that you took the time to come and sit with us, even
We
though you were
appreciate
scared.
you.
Isn't it nice to face
so
your
fearful.
fears?
I loved this. This was great.
Yeah.
See?
I'm gonna call my therapist after this.
You know what?
I did it.
I did it.
All
sat
right, you
on the
guys,
couch.
check it out. Masego's self-titled album is out right now. Catch him on tour. Where can people find the tour dates?
Blackplanet.com.
Oh, I helped launch.
No,
party.
he signed it.
You know what?
I
Fun
did.
fact.
I did. I did the launch party.
No, where can you find tour dates? I guess
On your website, maybe?
maybe.
Yeah, I was like,
Maybe follow him on Instagram
Website,
or on
yeah.
Twitter.
So it's sold out, so you can't
Yeah,
come.
you can't.
No, that's
No,
why.
they can barter.
Come to the next one. We do bartering now.
Barter. Yeah.
We do trade
Wow.
massages for tickets.
Yeah, some oyster
Wow.
mushrooms,
That's
maybe
such a
for
nigga,
tickets.
Come
No?
on. We
Okay.
do like wellness.
Okay.
Yeah. Come through.
All right, Masego, lip service.
Boo, 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 chill.